We have short memories. We are expected to move on really quickly, especially when something goes wrong. Don't dwell, move on. And politicians and brands expertly reel out PR statements written by people like me that land positively or negatively, but nevertheless make the headlines. Key emotive words are used to yank us into the next moment they are creating. We get absorbed and invested. We become offended like them or rejoice like them. We are prompted to act. We're urged to do something like them or even for them. Welcome back to Systems and Questions with me, Serena Sayed Hussein, an audio program, a podcast to reflect on complexity in a world of flux. So we are urged, we're urged to do as they would like us to do. And then, just as the momentum of that wave of messaging settles, a new one forms, and we get distracted by the new one building. That then captures our curiosity, and we are invested now. And it's so quick. Who said that? What did they do? What could happen? Why did this happen? Who did it? What do we need? What must I do? And then the previous wave rebuilds its moment yet again with another headline, another story. And whilst we prepare to catch it, we're splitting our focus. Too many cycles, incoming, crashing, settling, and then rebuilding. Messages and storytelling perpetually crashing, and it's no wonder we are all fixated and fixed with stress and anxiety. We have short memories because we are continuously yanked into the next thing. Move on. Politicians rely on this. And when you dare to question, didn't you say there was a boys' club? Hang on, didn't you say the attacker was Muslim? They weren't. Didn't you get caught in an SA case? Didn't you make a deal with another country and another government over the one you're elected in office for? The true and fake of it, it's relentless. You can't track it anymore. As a journalist, where do you plant your pen? In the reactive now or the reflective gone? It's disappeared. The piece of reflection, the moments to reflect, all because of the disconnects, cognitive dissonance, the blatant inconsistencies. We are urged to move on. We are hurting the cause, they say. It will hurt the momentum. Stay on code. Don't get distracted. Don't distract them, the eyeballs. This is the game. We have to win it their way. What they mean to say is don't pay attention. Don't follow the clues. Just react every time we trigger you. Act, do, advocate, protest, be quiet, make noise, disappear. Media literacy. You could improve yours by analyzing the copy, breaking down the lines and sentences. Notice the propaganda patterns. Another cycle, constant reactivity. Or you can deregister from that course and instead go paint a mural. Join in with a Tai Chi class in the park. Plant in your garden. You could read a book. Extending our memory, learning new things, writing things down, engage our senses, all of them. Break down complex matters into smaller chunks rather than adopt the mental shortcut spouted by someone else to avoid doing the work. No, it's not just because of immigrants. No, it's not just because of economic policy. No, it's not just because of the genocide. What about the oil, the territory, the influence, the geopolicies? Take in all the complexity. Move beyond isolation to a holistic view, the whole system and its interconnections. Mnemonic training involves the deliberate application of systems and techniques that are designed to encode information more effectively into our long term memory. These methods, often rooted in systems thinking principles, organize information in meaningful ways to create more robust neural pathways. Techniques such as the method of loci is about acronyms and chunking, and how these act as mental frameworks or systems that can impose an order on otherwise unstructured data and information. For instance, by associating a shopping list with a mental walk through your house, you can leverage pre existing spatial memory systems to create interconnected, vivid associations. The bathtub, need to get milk. The sofa, run out of bread. The power of mnemonic training lies in these engineered associations. It actively transforms passive information into an integrated, retrievable structure within the brain's complex memory system. This reminds me of revising for exams in the good old days, the 90s. My mother would insist my sisters and I, learn by rote, mechanical repetition. I'm sure you had a parent or were that parent that endorsed the same technique. It's like when you have to remind your best friend of the abuse they've repeatedly endured in a relationship for which they have rose tinted glasses on. Were you that friend? Forgot how badly you were treated or are still being treated? If we can't call for accountability, and if we so easily forget, how will anything change? Lately, I've been encouraging my now 14-year-old to spot patterns in behavior in her own and the behavior of friends she's been around for the last 12 to 18 months. Notice anything repeating? Why do you think that is? Which bit can you control? Which bit can't you control? What is out of your hands? Where is the most uncertainty? What makes you the most nervous about this pattern, the actors and players within it, the situation? And can you see this pattern existing anywhere else in your life or perhaps another sphere of life? Journal prompts are fantastic to get us to reflect on aspects of our lives. Thought prompts to reflect on the goings on in our world are vital. It should be our breakfast, the main course of supper, the dal to our roti. We need to hop off the surfboard and sit for a bit, because we're never actually riding the wave, we're actually stuck under the board trying to get to safety from the continuous waves thrashing us to shore and dragging us back again and again, like the most toxic relationship. We have short memories. Thank you for listening to another episode of Systems and Questions with me, Serena Sayed Hussein, a place to reflect on the complexity of the world. Now, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you did on YouTube. And if you're listening on other podcast platforms, then please do follow and do that thing, liking, commenting, leaving a rating. All depends on the platform you are listening on. If you have any suggestions for topics or themes you'd like me to explore on Systems and Questions, then please do come through to my Insta, my Patreon, drop it in the comments, come over to X, whatever's your flavor. of social media. And please remember, hop off the surfboard, go and grab a chai or a herbal tea or a coffee, whatever suits you, and take it all in. Until next time.